Hello everyone, it's System, and this is Rustic Waters. Hope everyone is well, have an amazing day. I'm having a pretty fantastic one. So let's start this new pack here. Brand new pack smell. We're going to give this one a go. A lot of people asked me to play this one, so I thought I'd try it. Not as hardcore as the last one at all whatsoever, but a really fun pack. It's basically a water block, and it's kind of modeled after Subnautica. So we're in the ocean right now. Right now we have a little bit of night vision because I just started up the pack. But we have some structures. There's actually like World Gen. Oh, it just went dark. I saw there was a ship over there. Got a meteor down there. I think this is completely random on your world. So when you load in, it'll be different for everyone. But basically, yeah, we're in a dimension where the water level is like really high. It's like really high. It's like way up there. It's like Y level 200 or something. And then you have a little bit of, air and then, nothing else. You know what I mean? So we're just stuck in the bottom of the ocean. It is kind of like Subnautica in as much as the sea moth is in here. So there's actually a mod adding the sea moth, which is really cool. And this is where we live. I mean, we're stuck in this little box at the bottom of the ocean. We jump in the water. We have this cool little O2 kind of meter on the screen, which looks exactly like Subnautica. They actually modeled it right after that. And we can't actually see a lot. So it is actually pretty dark down here. We got some fish. I know there's sharks and stuff. And there's a whole lot of quest lines. So definitely going to be a pack we're going to try. Going to give it a go. We have a little, I was going to call him a dolphin. Yeah, that's a dolphin, all right. It is a penguin. His name is Chili Willy. And I'm sure at some point he's probably just going to wander off into the water. And I'll probably never see him again. Because I have no way to keep him here at this point. And all we really have is a tree. And that's about it, and these weird locks. And I think these locks are actually going to unlock our base. So we actually open up the quest book here. You'll be able to expand your base in time. So it's kind of showing it there. And yeah, it just unlocks more and as you go. So as you progress. You start off with this quest book and 2 pieces of paper. One of them is mostly for streamers. So this is like streamer stuff. Don't even worry about that. Then this one over here is actually for... if you want to play in normal mode, which is I'm playing in, or if you want to switch it over to simple mode, which actually makes the recipes and the progression a little easier. It makes it so it doesn't use as many crafting tables and stuff, I think, but it still has a quest line that you can follow along on. So really depends on how you want to play it, but we're going to play it pretty much on the normal mode as intended. It is made by Bullyman, so this guy right here. He actually made Craft of Titans, which is a really good pack. Craft of Titans 1 and 2. Really difficult packs, but this one just seems more like adventure and just some cool mods put together in a pack. And I'm pretty pumped for this. So we're at least going to try this one out, give it a go, see how it feels over a few episodes. If it feels good, we'll keep going with it. If not, we'll move on to something else. So in the future, that's probably how I'm going to do it. Because sometimes I kind of get myself pigeonholed into packs that I really don't enjoy. I'm going to make sure I enjoy them before I push forward with them. So anyway, this is going to be the pack. It's going to be fun. We're going to jump into it here in a second. And we're going to give this one a go because there's a lot to do. And okay, first off, the shaders I'm using are BitSlab Lab. They are the shaders I'm using. I'm not going to link them. You can search for them at Google. Find them really easy. Just BSL shaders. You'll find them real quick. So that is one thing. Also, I went ahead and changed one thing here. So I went to top CFG. You can just type that at the bottom left there. Boom, bring that up. And you can move this thing at the top here, which tells you what you're looking at. You can put it wherever you want. Mine was like off in a weird spot. It was like stuck here. So I went ahead and moved it to the center. So I did that. You do that really easy. Also, I set a hotkey for our quest book. So I go down here, go to quest, check that out. It's actually set to period right now. Is what I have it set to. And basically, once you've done that, you don't really need your quest book anymore. So I can just throw it into the void. Just get rid of that. And that's that. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. So let's open up a quest book. Let's do that. Let's go into quest. And before we get started, I'm going to show you something really cool here. So this pack actually has a money system in it. And it's called Gil. So you can get Gil from different quests. I think different things drop it. I think you can get it from like a different kind of resource production and stuff. But with that Gil, you can go ahead and buy stuff, right? So there's certain things you can buy and make your life a little easier. So if I wanted to say 24 gold ore, I can spend $5 on it basically. So 5 Gil, we just have to earn that Gil some way first. And then we can go ahead and do that. So cool little system built into it to get your resources in different ways. So you can even get food and stuff. So pretty cool, pretty awesome, and pretty pumped for that. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and jump over to the main quest line. So introduction, you can see here, there's a lot. So there is quite a lot of mods in here. There is tech, there is power, there is ore miners. There's also creative items that we have to work towards at some point. These are going to be super powerful items. And then there's even trophies and stuff. So just a lot of cool stuff. We're going to go ahead and jump to the main quest, though. It says here, welcome to SeaQuest DSV, a small underwater hub where you'll spend the majority of your time going forward. Your goal is to test the capabilities of sustained life in harsh environment and eventually escape the oceanic world. So basically, we're going to get a free set of swimsuit here. Swimsuit armor, I guess. And I believe as you get stronger versions of this, you actually swim longer and you breathe underwater longer. So this is like the very base one and only help you a little bit. But this one's for free. So that's pretty cool. And that is done. Next thing it wants us to do here is go ahead and get a wooden axe. And it says chopping the bottom block of the tree with an axe will cause the entire tree to be felled. So cut down the entire tree. I think it even does more than that. I'll show you here in a second. Keep in mind that if you have shears in your toolbar, the tree will also automatically basically shear the leaves at the same time. And we're going to get some cobblestone in a bucket. So we're going to go over to our tree here. We have some apples on these. They're pretty much our only source of food right now. But we're going to have to punch these first trees. I believe twerk's in here too. So I should be able to just hit the shift button and make trees grow really quick. I'll show that in a second here. But we just need a little bit of wood to be able to craft us an axe so we can kind of do it a little faster. There we go. So we'll go ahead and grab that. Go ahead and grab some sticks because we'll need that. Also going to need a crafting table. So we'll just get that done. That looks good. I think you can actually convert the crafting tables over to these workbenches too, which I don't think they do much except for it keeps items on it. So if I actually go out, the sticks stay there. So it's actually a little more useful than a vanilla crafting table. So we'll do that. Go ahead and grab a wooden axe, and that is good. So let's go ahead and use this puppy. Try it out. Oh, we got a quest too. Already got our cobblestone. That looks good. Actually, before I do anything, I'll go ahead and do this real quick because I know we're going to need it anyway. So let's go ahead and grab furnace. There we go. And that should be good. Was that a quest too? I can't remember. Might be. I played for about 20 minutes. I played down to this quest right here. The second crafting. It's like a second crafting table. Yeah, that is right there. So we've got a spiderweb sapling and a light blue bed. String will be a valuable component of recipes throughout the pack. You craft string with vines. So that's good to know. Go ahead and grab that there. Gave us a free bed, which is nice because we'll be able to kind of set our spawn point. So let's pop it right there right now. And we've got a sapling here. This one will grow string, spiderweb sapling. So it's actually a pretty useful sapling. And that was everything, right? So let's go ahead and actually try out the axe now. So we cut out the bottom log here. It should cut down the entire tree. There you go. Just like that. Super easy, super simple, and very awesome. And I'll probably do a little bit of wood here because there's no reason not to. But basically all you have to do is this. Just kind of hit shift a bunch. You'll see those bone meal particles. And then I should just have to cut down the center tree as long as it's got ones in the corner as well. And it should cut them all down, right? Yeah, there you go. Hopefully it doesn't get cheap on saplings at any point. But I'm sure we have a second way of getting saplings anyway. If we go to here, let's go to recipe on these real quick. Looks like we can make it with oak leaves and some wood. Okay, that's cool. Let's do one more batch like this. So then we're going to try it with the shears as well. Because it said we could shear leaves, right? So we could shear leaves holding shears. Was it in our offhand or maybe just in our inventory? And then, yeah, get the leaves as well. It'd be good to have some of those kind of on hand. Just to make sure we never run out of saplings. Because if we run out of saplings, man, we're a little bit pooched. Anyway, there's a second batch of that. That looks good. And it said, I think wooden shears. Wooden shear. There we go. Nope, that's not them. Shear. These ones down here somewhere. Shear wood. You gonna be picky about it? Yeah, it is. There you go. It should be that one right there. There we go. Takes a sapling. And now we'll go ahead and try cutting down trees again. Sheer luck. The witty quest names there. Come on. Grow. 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 See, sometimes when I'm playing in packs, I turn up how often the twerk works because you shouldn't have to mash it. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. So I have it on my bar here. We'll see if it works either way. There we go. There we go. And there we go. We got a whole lot of leaves there. So that is awesome. But we have to be mindful that we don't want to do that over and over or with the shear in our inventory anyway. Or we're going to end up with no saplings. And that's a bad thing. But anyway, let's go ahead. Go in here. Go ahead and grab that. Got 2 hopping bonsais, which is cool. What's this one here? You need to set your spawn, but it's not nighttime. I think it actually is nighttime. So I should be able to just set my spawn here right now. Not sure how I feel about these shaders too. Like, actually the water looks pretty good in this one, underwater. Some shaders don't look good underwater. It's a little weird how it's kind of showing the clouds. But I guess I could just turn the clouds off and you wouldn't really see that. And it wouldn't be too bad, which I might have to do. The sun, I don't think there's anything I can do about that, no matter which shaders I use. So might have to just deal with that. But anyway, that's cool. So we did that quest. We've got this one here. This is where I played to before. Wants us to make the workbench. Need some leaves and some oak. Looks like we have pretty much everything. So let's make another crafting table really quick. Go ahead and grab you. Awesome. Grab that. I think it's called a trader's something or other. Trader's work table. Workshop. There you go. Grab one of them. And there you go. This is going to be our second kind of crafting table, and there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of different ones. I think if you actually go to, I guess, work here, there's a whole bunch of different kinds of crafting tables for all different kinds of things. I don't know if we're using them all, but we're using several of them. You know what I mean? So, be a thing. I think this is going to be the first time we're able to actually make chests. So, let's go ahead and do that here. Make a bunch of oak. And to do chest, I believe it was in here like this, right? Was this it? Wasn't it? Let's go to chest here. Need some chests, man. Oh, I need to make a tool first. I kind of forgot about that. So the tool, I believe, is in the quest book right there. It's this one right here. The farmer's work table is the first, blah, blah, blah. It will aid you. Yeah, it doesn't tell you what you need. It just tells you to make the knife. You basically need this knife here. So a couple wood and some slabs. Probably get that done. Probably like that. That looks good. Cool. Then we just do that. Get ourselves a knife. Also wanted us to get a purified bucket of water. So kind of just like RL craft, where you just kind of smelt a bucket of water. There you go. Go ahead and get that done. Do that. Go ahead and pop you in there. Should probably get some charcoal going anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this bucket and then kind of prime up some charcoal. Then we'll set up these hopping bonsais because they're going to be our source of food early on. Plus our easiest way to automate wood. So probably just do it that way, right? There we go. Start charcoal that way. That looks good. Looks like we got everything. We're awesome. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Artisan Constant Needle. That's going to be for the other table there. So we actually go into here, go here, go here. We're going to get a reward called the Tailor's Workshop. And whenever we need to craft new swim gear. Oh, a shark. New swimming suits, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. It'll be done in here, as well as like anything to do with like string and stuff. I think it's going to be done here as well. Basically, we're going to take that, pop that in there. That's the tool for there. And then, did we actually get the needle? Yeah, we popped the needle in there. So basically, to get these work, they need tools in them, basically. But we're going to grab ourselves probably like 6 chests, probably to start. Let's do that. Then I need a spot to throw down these, so we'll do that. And then we're going to grab these 2 bonsais here, and we're actually going to automate wood right away. So these things are hopping bonsais. They're basically little, I guess, pots, you could kind of call them, that can grow trees in them over and over and over, and then just automatically export the items into the chest below it. So you just need some dirt, you put them inside, then you need some sapling. So I can grab the spider sapling, grab that, put it in the top, and yeah, if I check out, I guess, spider sapling, I can show you here, right there, sweet. Go to use on it, so just you. It'll show you what the drops will be from the bonsai, right? So it's going to drop wood, and it gives you the % chance every time it grows, but basically it just grows in there. It looks a little strange, but it just grows up over time. Looks really weird with the shaders, actually, the way the leaves kind of bounce around. But yeah, it'll grow once, it'll drop items down in the chest, and then it'll just kind of do that over and over and over. It doesn't need anything to help it do that, which is pretty awesome. We're going to go ahead and make another sapling here, though. Let's go ahead and do that. We could also make a apple tree sapling, and we're going to use this instead of oak, just because it's going to give us more apples. So same thing, except for it's going to give us apples, man, which is pretty cool. Right here, go there. Good use on that. Go to there, and this one has 40% chance of apples. And I think oak is less, right? So go to oak sapling, check that out. Go to here, go to use, go to sapling. I guess they're both 40%. Then what's the point? What's the point, man? Either way, I did it, and it's the right true, right? It should have been apple sapling anyway. You should have upped that percentage. It would have made more sense. But anyway, while I'm doing that too, let's kind of work on food at the same time. I know I'm kind of jumping ahead here, but let's go ahead and do that. Smelt down 3 stone, probably like that. And we're going to make ourselves a juicer here in a second. What else do we need, though? Wants us to work on vines. So to do the vines, we go to get some purified water and some leaves. So we'll probably do that. We got 1 bucket of water here. Let's do that. I believe that goes in here. Oops, just once. There we go. Then go ahead and toss in some leaves. So pull you out. There we go. You can just put the liquids in just by right-clicking them on. So it's super easy. We'll need a 2nd bucket of water, get a full stack of that, but that's okay. Go, pop you out, pop you in, and probably another piece of wood here. I really should start charcoal, because that's going to be something we need before too long. But let's go ahead and finish off this stuff. Actually, this is totally wrong. That's what we're trying to make. This is what we want to do right here. That looks good. And then we just need that bucket of water. There's our purified. And now we're good to go, man. We're making the progress. Okay, there we go. We got ourselves a stack of vines here. So let's go ahead and grab that. We got our first $5. Not sure exactly what I want to spend it on. We've got a haste 2 potion, water breathing, and night vision. So the first time we go out, we'll probably use that. But I don't know when exactly we need to go out. Then it wants us to get into these fabric meshes here. So we need to do this woven cotton. This is going to be the tailor's workshop. So that looks pretty easy. Let's go ahead and get that going. So I think the string is done like this, I think. Right there. Yeah, just like that. That is super easy. That'll grab string. That is cool. Then the woven is done like this here. And I think we need about 8 of these. Yeah, let's grab 8 for now. That looks good. Awesome. And then we're going to need meshes, which is what is actually needed for the quest. So this right here. There you go. There's 2. That should satisfy that. And then finally, we got some charcoal going. Actually, while we're at it, let's go ahead and convert this charcoal over to mini charcoal. Just by crafting with itself. Doesn't really do anything special. Just more efficient. Just one craft or one smelt per item. So you don't ever have to worry about losing fuel, basically. So just a little more efficient. So I can just take that, pop that there. Keep that all efficient and stuff. Anyway, let's pop you down. There we go. Go ahead and drop slabs off. Probably don't need these off. These apple sprouts I could plant on leaves and it will grow extra apples, but I don't think we need them right now. So drop you off. I also bet to use this. Let's go ahead and make our juicer. So our juicer should be super simple. Probably that and that. And with this is from Pam's Harvest Craft. And you just make juice here. Really easy with this. And it just has better food value. So it has more saturation and more food in it than just, one apple, right? So go ahead and drink some of that. Get ourselves kind of fueled up a little bit. You may notice too, we have a temperature gauge. So in this one, I think we don't have to really worry about heat too much. But you do have to worry about the cold. When you go to the water, you'll get cold. And we also have nutrition. So if you hit N on the keyboard, we actually have 5 different food groups we have to kind of look after. And depending on these levels, we'll get buffs as the nutrition levels kind of average out at higher points. So I think one's at 50%, 75, and the other one might be 90. As our food gets better and better and better, we'll get more perks. I think the first one's actually night vision, which is kind of nice. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab you. There you go. Probably need another bucket of this anyway, so let's get that done. That's cool. Kind of see where we're at. Let's go grab you. Got another needle. I don't know why he gave us another one of those already. It wants us to get into creosote oil buckets. There are certain recipes that you can create in world crafting, toss fluids and liquids. What's that mean? Here. So it looks like it wants us to take charcoal chunks, which is going to be 5 charcoal. Throw that in the purified water. So that looks pretty easy. So let's go ahead and grab you. Go ahead and probably smelt some more wood. And then I'll need to set up a little area for this so it doesn't kind of spill everywhere, right? Maybe we'll just do it right here for right now. There you go. Go ahead and grab some purified water. Plop down the ground. And I didn't actually make a chunk. So let's actually make a chunk here. There you go. There's one. Can I make another one? I'll also make 2 off the hop, right? Get it done, get it out of the way, and see how much of that we need. We probably have to make traded wood here. Probably be my guess. Anyway, let's go ahead and toss you in there. That's cool. And grab that. Cool. So that should be the quest there. There we go. Cool. And it's going to give us a bow. And the prismarine arrows, they actually shoot normally underwater, which is pretty cool. So we can actually use this as a weapon underwater really, really easily, which is pretty useful. Then once us get into a strainer. Oh, I got off everything I needed there. There you go. Strainer base. So treated wood, wooden gear, some string, easy stuff. Okay, so it is treated wood. Treated wood is usually this right here, so just kind of test it. There we go. That's the recipe there. Awesome. One recipe is almost never enough for that stuff, so let's go ahead and get another bucket of water. Sweet. And sweet. So this strainer mod is going to make it so we can kind of get resources out of nothing. That's usually what it does. It's just kind of easy resource generation. So we go to strainer here. We kind of see what they're making us work towards. So if I go to one of these meshes and go to use on it, and go here to straining, this will be the list for that one. These would be all items that's kind of randomly spawned out of this thing. And this one might have a different list. Yeah, this one has a slightly different list. Oh, one of them has stone and one doesn't it? So this one doesn't have stone. And this one doesn't. Because I'm not sure where we're getting cobblestone yet, to be honest. We only got that 24 we got off the start. Not sure exactly where we're getting cobblestone. I'm sure the quest line will lead us there. Either way. So we got the strainer. So let's go ahead and grab that stuff. Then we're going to go ahead and actually make the strainer base. What do we need for this one? Which one is this done on? This one is done on this here. We need to make one of these wooden gears. So let's go ahead and grab that. Looks like we're about to break a tool too. So that's something. And then I think we got everything there, right? So do that. It actually broke our tool. So I might as well replace that tool too, because I'll probably keep forgetting about that if I don't. So let's go ahead, do that there. Make ourselves a new one. That's cool. Got ourselves a quest there. But, now we have a tool in there to kind of have, I would guess, be ready for us when we're ready to go. And then we go ahead and see what we got here. We got 4 footlongs, which is awesome. They're actually really good food, so that'll actually help with our nutrition a lot. And an upper. Upper is just the opposite of a hopper, basically, is all it is. And it's just telling us how to set up the, I guess, the strainer. So not a big deal there. Strainer is really easy to set up, so we'll get that done real quick. Probably grab a few more slabs for this, though, just to make it so we can do it a little cleaner. Maybe something like that there. There we go. And find a spot for this. Where do I want this, actually? Probably, like, right here. Yeah, because I'll need it later on, because we're going to have to set up another machine at some point. And I'll probably need a pick as well, because we haven't made a pick yet. So, anyway, we'll just go with a wood pick, because I'm going to be cheap with my cobblestone for now. Here you go. Sweet and sweet. Go away, shark. I'm not in the mood. Anyway, we're going to break our base for the first time. So, we'll just break there. Probably there. There we go. Cool. Guess I only need 1 hole, right? Oh, yeah, I won't be able to go back up either. I have to go this way. Dagnabbit. Anyway, let's go here. Go ahead and grab the strainer base. I guess we could put that right there. And then, I guess we didn't need 2 holes. We just need 1 hole. Let's do that. And then we'll just grab a couple slabs for right now. Just kind of make it so we can hold the water in. And then we can just use any kind of water here. And then we're pretty much ready to go. And this thing will just start randomly producing items. So we're just going to do that there. Go ahead and grab the actual strainer. Right-click that on it. There we go. We can right-click into it. And you can see there, it says 420 uses. It just produced a piece of stone. It's just going to produce anything on that list randomly as it kind of ticks on and kind of produces over time. So it's really just an overtime thing, but it just produces things out of thin air. So pretty cool, pretty awesome. It just gave us 4 gravel. So pretty cool. Anyway, so the next thing we need to do, I guess, is look in the quest book. We're kind of all over the place right now. This one, what's this one need? That one needs a whole lot of stone that I don't really have right now, so maybe we'll skip on that one. There we go. I think that one's used to automatically refill the tools in the machines. This one, oh, wants another strainer? Oh, we're going to need 1 more mesh here. How much string do I have? I think I have enough. So it wants us to make the other copy, I guess the other version of the mesh as well, for some reason. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. And we want the dense one, right? So we have to do that. There we go. Then actually make the dense version. And this one had a slightly different drop list, right? So we went here. Yeah, it didn't have stone in it, and it has a couple other items in it as well. It has a turd. So we can get a turd, apparently. What the heck is a turd used for? Wetsuit leggings? Better armor? It's used for some chemical stuff. Oh, it's used in a bunch of stuff. What is that? For cheese? We can get cheese out of it. We can get turd cheese, man. That sounds awesome. And a chef rat can turn a turd into a meringue brownie? That sounds horribly horrible. I don't want to eat that ever. That doesn't sound good. I have no idea. And we also got this reward here. This is an acceleration wand. And I don't know how he has it set in this, but it's usually the equal button to change it. Yeah, it is fast, faster, and fastest. And what this thing does, I can kind of show you here. I don't know how much I want to use it, because it's probably going to mess with the durability on it. But right now, this is at 412 uses. If I just hold shift and right click on that, now that it is set to be fast, it probably went through a bunch of uses there. Yeah, it already did 5 more uses and pulled items. It basically just speeds things up. So if I want to do something like this here, there you go. Make a whole bunch of charcoal real quick. There you go. It's probably almost done. It already did 7. So this thing is pretty crazy. It's really useful. But what's the recipe on it? That's what I'm interested. Yeah, see, it takes another star. So I want to use this thing very limitedly. Although we can get it out of loot bags, apparently. So we might be able to get more in time. I just don't want to destroy this thing, because once it's gone, it's gone. So anyway, you can change the settings on that with the, I believe it was the equal button. Yeah, just equal. And then you can kind of just change it all around there. I just leave it on fastest usually. So that's the way I like it, man. Anyway, that's the thing. Then I guess the next thing we need to do here is make one of these, a sluice. And we're going to need fabric mesh, that actually all looks like easy stuff. We do need to smelt down 3 of our cobblestone, unfortunately. So let's do that. Let's pop one of you in there. Awesome. Then we'll also need a fence, right? So let's go ahead and grab fence real quick. You know, we really have to do the fence in here in this? that's bizarre. Seriously? Oh, okay. I don't know why you put the fence in that one. But anyway, let's go ahead and grab you. That just seems like a little bit of extra work for no reason. And we do that. Then we'll have our stone. And what was the rest of the sluice here? Go ahead and check it out here. That, we'll just pin it up to the top left by hitting A on it. And 2 treated wood. And what's this like here? Oh, we need a bunch more treated wood. Oh, we need to make treated wood fences. Well, this is a whole thing. Let's go ahead and grab that. How do you make the sticks, man? Everything's gonna be work here. There you go, the sticks. Seriously? You gonna do this here too? Is you gonna make me do that? Really? You gonna make me do that? Okay, you jerk. So I did another batch of treated wood, then I had to do another batch of these vines here, then I gotta do another batch of string. So yeah, we're just kind of getting everything together here. Here we go. Good. Good on string, I think. Then what's this? Yeah, this here. That is such a weird recipe. Go ahead and grab 4 of them. And then I guess the mesh. Let's go ahead and grab 1 more mesh. We should be good. Awesome. And I think now we might actually have everything we need. There we go. We got this item here. This is a sluice. And which one is this from? There's a couple of these sluices. I don't know which mod this is from. This is a magnetic raft, which is pretty cool. Then I know how this one works too, which kind of helps. So let's go ahead and toss this maybe right here for right now. So yeah, this is what this looks like. It's a little strange. But basically, you're going to take some water. And then you're going to grab some drops probably from here. And then probably, we're probably going to sift them down and get resources from them. So the main source resources, you're prepared for the scavenge the ocean floor and set up your ember quarry. The water strainer will quickly gather sand, gravel, into dirt for you to sluice. So sounds like we're going to sluice down the gravel, dirt, and sand that we get out of this. So let's go ahead and try that real quick. Go ahead and grab that. Sweet. And what that usually means is you just kind of put it on the top like that. And then we should just have to pour some water on it. And we should get some drops. So does that. Cool little animation. Kind of runs down. And we got a whole lot of stuff here. I should be able to do that again really easy. Sweet. Let's go ahead and keep some of that sand in case we need glass. And probably do the same for the other ones as well. And we'll just kind of see what kind of drops we get here. Each one's going to probably drop different stuff. But, you know, it's a thing. Go ahead and do that. There you go. Get you out of the way. Awesome. And we should be getting some actual materials here. And we'll see here in a second. But I figured just going to get it all done in a big batch. All done at once. And then we don't have to think about it for a bit. There we go. Let's get those 2 done. There we go. Cool. And I'm not sure. I didn't really pay attention to how much you could do per kind of sluice. There you go. Looks like 10, which isn't too bad. So we've got 2 more batches, and we can call this done. So that's cool. We'll just clear off our inventory for right now, because I want to see what we get. There we go. We'll just grab everything. And we got some aluminum. We got some iron rocky chunks. Some silver rocky chunks. We got some gold. We got some tin, some copper, some lead, and a couple of ember shards. So we're getting a good amount of materials here, actually, which is pretty cool. And we should be able to just smelt this down, right? So if I want to go ahead and grab some iron, probably just pop it in there, and that's good to go. So we're getting resources either way. That's what we're going for. So that is actually really cool. So I just went to get a coffee, and I noticed a message on the screen. I just want to show it to you real quick. Down here, it says World Primer. Attention, all ground clutter will be despawned in 2 minutes. So apparently there's a mod in here making it so it cleans up entities that are dropped in the world every once in a while. I don't know how long it is. But something to definitely be aware of, because it could definitely be an issue, right? You could definitely lose stuff, and definitely something you don't want to happen. So that is definitely a thing. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and do one more thing here. Probably get that done. I saw there was a quest over here, and I want to try it out. It's right here. It wants us to get 6 stones. It says, when you die, you don't lose the items in your inventory. Instead, all armor, tools, etc. will lose 60% of their max durability. So apparently when you die, you don't drop your stuff, but it'll wreck your stuff, right? So it's going to absolutely trash it. And that could be very, very bad, actually. That might be even worse than losing your items in some cases, depending on the situation, because it could just destroy it and you can't repair it, right? So that would be unfortunate. Make sure to keep your armor and tools in good shape. Dying while they're already 60% durability may result in breaking, obviously. But it's going to give us some of the stuff here. I know there's an item we can make with that. I want to get that made, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So let's actually go ahead and grab the quest here. I guess I could have done it right there. There you go. Next quest here is going to be for this here, the Innkeeper. The Hearthstone links you to your spawn point. It must be used sparingly as it is a 30-minute cooldown. So basically, this is an item from WoW, basically. And it's just a copy of it, right? But we're going to be able to use it on a 30-minute cooldown to teleport back to our base, basically, if we're ever exploring the world. Wasn't this the recipe? What was it? Let's go to Hearthstone. Hearthstone. Wasn't it Hearth? Yeah, Hearthstone, right? It is right here. It is complete opposite. It's just not ordicted to be able to be done either way. But anyway, this is the item here. And I think we just shift right click this onto a bed, right? So just go like that. Hearthstone is now linked. Now, if I go over here, just hit right click, then don't touch anything because this thing actually has to kind of channel just like it does in WoW. It's going to take a couple seconds here. And we could get hit and knocked out of this while this happens. And then it wouldn't work. But once the kind of the 8 seconds goes by, we just teleport back to our bed. It's going to say on it, 29-minute cooldown. So, really cool item. It's just a limited teleport that we can only use 30 minutes. So, not bad at all. It's actually very useful. So, when we're out and about and doing things, we teleport back to the base. Pretty easy. Very, very early in the pack. So, very useful item. And we're also going to get a treasure chest. So, let's go ahead and see what's in this puppy. We got ourselves an Invar shield and some Electrum plates. I don't know what we're using those plates for. Let's go look at the plates. That's going to be for the Ember stuff. Oh, that's going to be all later on stuff, right? Can't really do anything with that right now. Ooh, building wand. Those things are nice. Yeah, it's going to be all later on stuff. But at least we got a shield. I mean, a shield never hurts. We got ourselves a fancy shield here. We don't even have a weapon yet. But we got a shield, man. We can protect ourselves. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. So yeah, I hope you guys like this new series. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a fun series, especially once we start traveling around, once we start being able to explore the ocean, because apparently there's a fair amount to explore. And that should be pretty fun, man. It should be just a good time. Just, just explore, go around, fight some mobs, do some bits and bobs, and get OP, like I always do. So we're also going to be able to automate everything in this pack, so that's fun as well. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. So I'm just going to let everyone know that I do have Discord. If you want to stop by, say hello, any of that jazz, feel free. Join the community. Everyone is welcome. Just keep classy. It's all I ask. Also, I do have Patreon, so if you want to think about support moving forward, making videos, that'd be fantastic because it helps me do what I do from day to day. So that is pretty cool. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. So as always, guys, like this episode, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys, have a good one. See you guys next episode. Later.